Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. Today I would like to go into a topic that I feel like has actually demotivated me from making content on this platform and other platforms, and that is the need, and this video will specifically be me kind of yapping about my opinions on how YouTube has changed over the years and what I grew up with compared to what it is now. When I was a kid, YouTube was a very different place, and I grew up in 2014, 2013, 2015. That's the era that made me want to do content, like make stuff for people to enjoy watching me play games. And so that was like my basis opening. I watched DanTDM. I did dampen my foot into Stampy, but I never really got into him, sadly. And several other creators. In their editing styles and the way that they made their content was genuine, like, to a degree. I will be honest to say that some of the videos back then were a little exaggerated. We've kind of almost gone full circle with kids content especially. We kind of went from it being a little more mature to it then becoming really not mature, and everyone's screaming all the time, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. This kids content. But there's only so much of that kids content that I feel like is actually genuine and actually made with like actual passion, and it's not made to get a check. And so YouTube used to have a small few people, like specifically Stampy and DanTDM, that made content for kids that you could probably still enjoy today as an adult, even if it is a little bit campy at points. They really were able to tell stories that actually impacted people's childhoods. We've gotten to a point now that YouTube has become corporate, and it always has been corporate. Do not get me wrong. YouTube's always been very corporate. It's been a very corporate place since the very beginning. Since Google bought it, pretty much, it's been a corporate entity. But the creators themselves have started selling out in a way that I've never seen before. We sometimes have a genuine creator. An example of a very genuine creator, or two actually, is MatPat and Penguin Zio. I think that's his name. I feel bad if I said that wrong. DanTDM now, especially, like, Dan is still going. There are a lot of examples. We've had a lot of great creators, specifically around the Minecraft space, though. I feel like it's become really repetitive. Everything's done the same. The editing, the music choices, the styles, the builds, the ideas, the thumbnails, the trends, they're all the same. There are some times where this one creator will come out and blow everyone away. For instance, Luke the Notable with 100 Days. I don't know if he was the first to do 100 Days, but he's the first that made it very popular. And ever since then, it's become a massively overdone trend where everyone did it, and eventually it died into the ground. You don't see that many 100 Days videos anymore. For that reason, the trend's gone. And I know trends are a big part of the internet. I know TikTok has grown off of trends. Content creation, to me, at least, maybe this is just, and hear me out, maybe this is just because I grew up around a lot of really good creators. And I'm not saying these people are bad people, by the way. These creators are not bad people at all. It's just that everything feels the same. That all came from Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is a very complicated figure on the YouTube space, but he's the biggest creator of all time. He creates constantly succeeding videos with insane view counts. The problem with Mr. Beast is that he invented that style of commentary, game show style videos. And he's the one that popularized it. He made it super popular. It was super exciting to say, hey everyone, today we're going to be building the greatest Minecraft mansion. And everyone has that enthusiasm. And it was cool at the beginning because it was something new. And eventually, you would think it would die down. But it hasn't. That style has just taken over. Instead of it being a trend that would eventually die, Mr. Beast is so popular that there's no innovation anymore with the style. It's stagnated. It just hasn't gone down, it just keeps going straight. It's a straight line, and once in a while you have like a really good video that kind of goes up and does something unique with that idea, and then it goes back down. But it doesn't die, which is really weird, because you would think, like, YouTube has gone through so many phases. If you look at the Minecraft community especially, look at the way the Minecraft content changed from the golden era of Minecraft, which I hate this term because Minecraft has not died to me, but technically Minecraft was in a low point in like 2017, late 2016 to 2020, before the pandemic. And Minecraft style, the content was heavily based around PvP, high pixel bed wars, all that jazz, all that was like really popular. And if you look now, that stuff's not even popular much anymore. But this Mr. Beastification of YouTube is, in my opinion, very harmful, and it has actually impacted me greatly. I've been thinking, why do I have problems motivating myself to make content? Why do I have problems editing? I used to love editing, and I used to enjoy it a lot, and now I struggle to finish edited videos. Why do I have struggles going live? And it's because even though I called it out and criticized it, I was doing the same thing everyone else was. I was chasing the trend. All the previous videos that I've ever made on this platform have always been very similar style to other creators. One of my biggest inspirations for modern day now is Grian. I love Grian. He's one of my favorite builders. He's easily one of my favorite creators. So I tried to mimic his style. The problem is, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. And while I can mimic, Grian's personality is what makes his videos so special. Not his editing. And his personality is what keeps me. My personality is not like Grian. I don't have the same type of personality. I'm not that good at building. So my style doesn't really fit with his. I tried making a few Minecraft series in the past where I would build some crazy cool thing into a time-lapse. My builds are not worthy of time-lapse because they're not that good. I'm not as good as Grian, and my personality is definitely not Grian. And I'm still trying to mimic his style, even though it's not my style. And what I should have done is I should have evolved it into my own. I also tried to mimic a slower form of content in the past, and it did not work out because I was mimicking again. I kept, depending on who I was like really involved with in YouTube space, whoever I was like really interested in, I would mimic. That would be who I would go for. I would be super interested in making that type of content. And it's burnt me out because every time I think I can do this, I then get to the point of editing and it doesn't work because it's not my style. It's not my thing. And I think the way that Mr. Beast and other people, other creators around him and other content creators, they're giving you a false feeling of that you need to succeed on this platform. To succeed on this platform, you have to copy. You have to do what they're doing. And that's really dangerous because that's not what YouTube is. Some people just don't have the equipment to do some of the stuff that these people do. And I felt bad. I bought a capture card, I bought a webcam, and I don't regret buying any of this stuff. But I had this weird idea that I was going to be able to like do exactly what these people are doing. I was going to be able to do it. But it's not my style. It's not what I'm good at. When you try to copy other people, when I tried my hardest to mimic what other people were doing, it made it hard to want to do it anymore because I had to mimic. YouTube used to be a place where you can go and upload some gameplay, and if you had a fun personality or you were engaged in the game, people would like it. And I'm not saying that's not a thing now, because it is. People are 100% like that. Everyone feels like you have to be similar to this other big person. Everyone has to talk overly enthusiastic. Hey everyone, today we're playing Fortnite, and I'm gonna be beating the Battle Royale mode. Like, no. And believe me, I actually did make a few videos like that. Oh my god. It actually hurts me to hear people fake their personality just because it might engage people for 10 more seconds. And I know it's monetization. That's another thing. I would love to earn money from YouTube. I would love to gain money. I would love to be able to enjoy living a luxury life of having money from playing video games. But it's not worth it enough to me to sell out and do the same thing everyone else is doing just so I can make money. I want to do something unique on this platform. I want to be unique. I want my channel to stand out to a degree. I want to be able to engage with people and not feel like I have to fake myself around everyone I know, everyone I love, just to fit in a category of, hey, I'm like this, watch me. I'm not going to make my thumbnails like other people. My gameplays are going to be less edited. They're going to be edited, don't worry, but they're going to be less cut. Like cut. If you've watched a few of my videos, then you know that I like to cut constantly. It's a constant stream of just clips. That's done. Because it genuinely is not entertaining to me anymore. I was mimicking, again, like I said, I was mimicking, and it's not my style. I think the fast-paced content has its place, but I'm more interested in something that gives me the person. Now, I don't think that I'm that interesting. I don't think that I'm that smart. I don't think that I'm going to be someone that people are going to care to watch. But I'm going to try and see what happens. If it doesn't work, oh well. I can go do something else. I can go do my other channel. I have another channel that I don't even talk or do anything on. I don't have to engage in person with people if they don't find me interesting online. Who cares? But I want to try my best to be me over the Mr. Beast of this area of gaming. YouTube's biggest issue in the modern day is everyone trying to one-up each other. Everyone trying to make something better and better and better. You would think that'd be fine. You'd think that that would be amazing, and it is. Wanting to improve is fine, 100%. Wanting to improve your content is amazing. But everyone is taking what's so popular from one person, taking it themselves, slightly tweaking it, and then uploading it. And they're slowly doing that. And it's becoming hard to differentiate content between people. And when then they start acting like other people, it almost feels like you're looking at a robot or a zombie that is told, hey, I'm going to mimic this here. And this is how I'm going to act constantly so I get kids to engage in my video. And honestly, this is probably why AI people are becoming very popular on this platform and other platforms. AI videos are becoming very popular because they show a new side to something that has been... They bring a fresh personality. It's not real. It's completely fake, and I don't agree with it. But I don't blame people, because in all honesty, us as creators have become so focused on the money and engagement and everything else over the actual heart and soul of a video. We don't actually pour our heart into enjoying our community most of the time now. We're chasing the trends. We're more focused on statistics and numbers than actual beating hearts. And that is a problem. And that is why AI is doing so well on YouTube right now. That's why AI videos on YouTube Shorts are getting hundreds and millions of views, because they're telling stories that haven't been told before. They're fake, but they don't care. Kids don't care. They want to see something interesting. They want to be engaged. Some people don't care, and that's why there needs to be change. I'm not going to be able to make the change, but I do hope that other people can, and I hope other people can take the initiative to stand up and be like, we're going to do something different. I'm not saying start a brand new trend and then do that again for 10 years like we have now. But let's stop trying to copy the big men and let's do our own thing. Let's be unique. Let's create the way we want to create. And if people don't like us, maybe eventually you'll find the people that do. There are always going to be people that don't like what you're doing. But you shouldn't let that be like, make you change. Just because some people don't like it doesn't mean other people don't. And just because you get one or two people that don't like your new style, it doesn't mean that you have to change for the minority. You need to find something you're comfortable with. You need to find something that you're enjoying. Of course, you need to find a way to make money. There is a bit of statistics you need to look at. There is a bit of engagement farming you need to work on. But you need to find a way. We need to find a way to do it. We need to find a way to engagement farm and to get views with being genuine. We need to find a way to do it genuinely and not fake. That means not using AI for thumbnails or ideas. That means we need to try our best to act like ourselves and be ourselves. We need creators to not feel like robots. We need them to feel like people. Anyway, I'm done ranting. If you ever want to see any more of this type of content, don't worry. I will actually be making some more of these like commentary type videos, maybe even while playing a game in the future. I'll probably be going over some news and from games, real world things, other things like that. Movies, the whole ball game. Anyway, thank you all for watching.